Hi guys, this is Melissa. I'm one of the co-owners of Mil Amores. It is a Mexican food truck. We serve authentic Mexican food. Come check us out. We post on our Facebook daily. It is Taqueria Mil Amores.
So I'm going to go into what's been going on with us now.
Okay.
And then if you want to respond in a natural human way.
What do you mean?
What's up, guys? Barrett Freeman here with another episode of the PropertyTales podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Barrett, he makes me feel like nervous, like scared.
Good. Why?
Like not in a bad way. I just feel.
Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
How do I make you nervous?
You start with that. I don't know. I don't know.
Trying to have a normal conversation with you.
You're too smart.
It's not true. So a lot's been happening with us, though. I don't know if you've been following us on social media at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just started actually like representing the public, doing like house sales and representing buyers and sellers. When are you gonna buy your house?
When? Not right now.
Huh?
Later.
I'm sure you've had thoughts about it. So, how long have you been doing the food truck game?
Probably like 6 months, I think.
So, do you miss working for Freeman Brothers Realty?
A little bit, yeah.
I've had to kind of take the reins with the social media lately since you've been taking a step back. Do people ever say anything to you about your Facebook work?
Yes. Actually, this lady at Texas Roadhouse the other day, she said she recognized me from the videos.
That's cool. As far as your food truck, how much did it actually cost to get that started?
Oh, it may cost a lot.
How much was just like the food truck?
Just the food truck?
Well, it's not like a food truck. It's a trailer.
Yeah. It was like $45,000.
Wow.
I thought it was cheaper than that, but they're kind of expensive.
Well, anytime I ever started a business, it's always a lot more expensive than I ever thought it would be. Mm-hmm. And then it's even harder to run the day-to-day. And then it's even harder to do the accounting.
Oh, yeah.
Like the money coming in and out. Has that been a challenge for you?
Yes. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing with that.
You just go
like
by.
I know, but it's hard to keep track of everything.
Accounting is hard and business is hard. Are you using any kind of software?
Mm-mm.
Are you using Excel spreadsheet or anything?
I actually asked Ben how to. He was showing me. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he talks about your food truck all the time. He loves it. So.
And he was actually the one who told me to like start that.
The accounting side?
No, like the food truck.
What was that conversation?
We were actually filming remember when you had to get for the ads, Jonah and I.
The commercials?
Yeah, we were there, and so he just brought it up, and so.
So he said you should do a Mexican food truck?
Yeah.
So you didn't even have that idea before? Ben getting credit.
No.
That's cool. So how did you kind of start the process of starting that company?
How did I? What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, how did you start that process? What was your first step?
It took me a while to find some.
So you actually found something you could cook in, and then you just decorated it?
Brand new.
Oh, it's brand new.
It's brand new.
Okay.
There's a place in Nashville where they do everything, and so they sell a lot of food trucks.
How many hours do you think you're putting into it every week?
Oh my gosh, a lot. A lot of hours. I don't know.
You are doing decent on social media. Are you making that a priority, or you just post when you think about it?
Yeah. At first, I was trying to make it a priority because since we're new, I wanted to be, I wanted people to like know us and stuff. But I've got really busy, so it's kind of.
I know exactly what you mean. You and I have been playing sit down for like 3 or 4 weeks. And that's how every project is on social media. Mm-hmm. It never goes smoothly. We had some technical issues right before. Fortunately, we found some solutions. But social media is so important, but it's just as hard as any other part of the business. Is it easier or harder than you thought it'd be?
Oh, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's harder.
Have you had to get on to someone older than you?
Older than me? No.
That was rough. That was one of the worst things about when I started our business. One of our handymen would go into one of the apartments and he would just cuss loudly, and the apartment would be empty, but the neighbors could hear. Or he'd be in there just singing really loud. We gone to him for like 2 or 3 times. Finally, I had to sit him down. I was like, I'm not gonna say his name, but
Yeah.
I was like, you are acting so inappropriate. You're one of our best handymen. We love having you work for us, but you've got to start acting like a normal adult, especially when you're on the job and you're representing us. It happened the next day. A neighbor called us complaining they could hear him in there screaming, and he was a big personality.
Yeah.
So the next day I called him in my office and I was like, we just talked about this. I've got to let you go. And he was so upset. He was like 20 years older than me. And I was like, this is the worst. If you're in business, you're going to have to like hold people accountable. And it worst case scenario, you're going to have to fire them. And
It is hard because, well, for me, it's really hard because I hate to be mean to people. And so also like being younger, I feel like I can't like be mean to someone older than me, but
well, you got to hold people to a standard,
yeah.
and it's your standard, and no one's going to care about the business as much as you. So some things that are obvious to you because you care is not obvious to somebody that's there trying to just get paid, their wage for the day. That flipped at some point in business for me where it got a little bit easier because I experienced the same thing you did, whereas like I just feel like I'm too young. I don't feel like I had enough authority or credibility to actually, have those difficult conversations. So it'll happen for you because you'll have the same conversations so many times that it gets a little bit easier. But all right, this has been Barrett Freeman with another episode of the PropertyTales podcast. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.